I'm Richie Lewis reporting for cadred.org. The final at DreamHack Winter 2010 has just finished. NaVi emerging triumphant over mTw, and I'm sat in the stadium where it took place in the Dream Arena with Minet at the moment. He's just come off stage. I know obviously you're going to be disappointed to have lost. Could you maybe talk us through the final and kind of where you think it went a bit wrong?
Yeah, we started on the Inferno, which we've been playing a lot since Arcadian joined the team, and we've been playing rather well on it, I think. It has made a big difference, the swaps we've made on the map, but apparently it wasn't good enough to beat NaVi, so we got kind of demolished on Inferno. Them just slowly taking round for round for round, and we couldn't stop it. Then we switched to D-Train, the second map, where we started as CT and got a disappointing 7-8. Yeah.
You were 5-0 up at one point.
Yeah, we were
as well.
5-0 up, and then 7-5, and then lost. I don't know really what happened. It was just when we were 5-0, we just had like a zone going, and when they broke it, they got their going. So I don't know. And when we came to Terrace, it's always hard to get through a NaVi defense because they're also great, and they have a great team play, and they don't give you a second chance to kill them. So and Terrace on train is simply impossible to beat.
It's a difficult side. Well, what about was it on your mind about the whole WCG kind of replay thing? Were you thinking, right, we really want to beat them this time, or did you think we know what we did wrong last time and maybe we could beat them again? What exactly, I mean, did that add anything to it? Was there a psychological impact there?
Yeah, there's always a psychological impact because when we play against NaVi, because we haven't beaten them like ever.
So they're kind of like your bogey team, yeah?
Yeah, it's like our nemesis. So it's just it's hard to get past the point to beat them. But once we do, I think it will just be simply easier. Yeah, NaVi, man. Just fucking hate him, man.
Well, what about Arcadian? I mean, like, he's come into the team, and I think he's made like a huge difference this tournament. He's rejuvenated you, and he's freed up Ave as well, Avi, to kind of go around fragging. I mean, can you maybe talk a little bit about the impact he's had since you picked him up from Full Gaming?
Yeah, well, since we picked him up, he's been calling the strats, and it's given Ave a lot of time to work on his play and notice the faults in our play, and he's been more like a guardian for a team, checking faults and correcting mistakes, and where Arcadian is more like strats and keeping us focused and in place so we don't make stupid mistakes. And then when we do it, Ava has something to correct for it and maybe make it better. And and two tactical leaders is always like a plus because they're both two of the best tactical leaders in the world and can help each other all the time. So that's a big plus. It's given all of us kind of a boost to play with Tim. He's a great mate.
What have you thought of DreamHack kind of altogether? I know Counter-Strike's had a bit of bad news lately with the whole Arbalest thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been, it's the usual kind of black future, doom merchants throughout in force. But this has been a huge event. I mean, where do you kind of rate this, and what do you think the future of Counter-Strike holds?
Well, I don't know. Some people say it's dying, but I don't know if I believe it. If the economy changes, I think Counter-Strike will be here for a long time to come. The loss of Arbalest is, of course, a huge loss. He was almost esport at the point. But DreamHack in itself is one of my favorite tournaments, besides ESWC because of the great weather. France is always lovely. But I mean,
that was a hot one, right?
And her pool and everything is just lovely. But DreamHack, they have great tables, enough space for every player, and always great monitors with a maximum monitor hertz, and the computers are great. There's almost never any problems, and the admins are helpful, and I just love DreamHack, to be honest.
Well, what's the future for mTw now? I mean, you guys have got to, win a tournament soon. What are you looking to achieve, say, in the next 3 months as a team?
I think we're gonna take a little break at December because of Christmas and New Year's Eve, but I hope we will return strong. Our goal is, of course, to be #1, and the first event we've got in January is not Ablet, of course, Extreme Masters Kiev, I think.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go for the #1 there, and we're gonna give it all we got, and simply try to max ourselves.
But you believe it's going to come?
Yeah, we believe it's gonna come.
That's great. Well, I thought you were brilliant in this tournament. Commiserations.
Yeah.
Second place, it's not half bad. I'm sure you'll get a first place soon. And obviously, thanks for taking the time to interview us as well. And to all the people out there at cadred.org, be sure to stay tuned to the website. Even though the tournament's over, we're still going to have video content coming your way, write-ups and everything else. Plus the MVP award. Will this guy be on it? Find out. But thanks very much for now. This is Richard Lewis reporting from DreamHack Winter 2010.